Hi, everyone. This is Carolyn Speaks, the State of the World on Tuesday, November 29th, 2022. So, what is it? Good, better, and different, all three. Okay, what's happening out there? Abdullah Al Aryan on the first Middle East World Cup and Western media's Orientalist outlook. Very interesting. Yes. Uh, okay. Yes, the World Cup is occurring in Qatar, which has terrible record on human rights and animal rights and everything. And they have used basically what amounts to slave labor to build all the infrastructure to do the World Cup. Very, very bad. So I'm hoping they will uh, not give it to Qatar again. Okay. Also, sports washing and greenwashing. Ex-soccer player Jules Boykoff on uh, Qatar hosting the World Cup. Yes, I totally agree. Uh, have extreme temperatures there in the summer, so they moved the games to the winter, and they says it's going to be fully carbon neutral, but that's really not true because all the people traveling there and the transportation within the country. So it's a climate catastrophe. Okay. And uh, New York City DA asked judge to drop murder charges against domestic abuse survivor Tracy McCarter, and she's going to go free. I think that's great. She acted in self-defense. And Biden sides with big business and urges Congress to block major freight rail strike. I hope that doesn't happen. Uh, Unfortunately, President Biden made a wrong choice. Why don't you have your administration make sure that rail workers have good conditions and benefits and good pay and safety conditions? Uh, okay. So, but I don't know what they only don't even get any sick days. I'm not sure what's happening in the rail industry, but they say the rail companies are making plenty of money they could afford to pay their people well and give them good benefits. Okay. NATO pledges more support for Ukraine as some in Europe accuse the U.S. of profiting from the war. Well, they're providing the weapons to them, and where the weapons manufactured? Uh, Probably in the United States. Okay. China eases some COVID restrictions as it moves to block new protests. Well, that's not going to work. The people have gotten a taste of getting uh, better rights, better conditions. We'll see what happens. In blow to Taiwanese government, voters back opposition nationalist party in local elections. Okay, Taiwan is the nationalist China and the non-communist China. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Uh, so we'll see. Unfortunately, voters in Taiwan overwhelmingly backed the opposition Nationalist Party, which has historically supported closer ties with China. That's too bad. Okay. Biden sides with big business and asked Congress to block potential rail strike. That's very bad, very bad. The world workers need good conditions and good benefits and uh, so and good rights. So, okay. Um, the freight rail industry has reduced the rail workforce by 30% over the last 6 years. Okay, all right. Well, the rail companies have to provide good benefits and good conditions for their workers. All right. teenage gunman pleads guilty in a mass shooting at Buffalo supermarket in a black neighborhood, which means that he's going to get life imprisonment, probably. Got the possibility of parole. Okay. Also, Chesapeake, Virginia holds vigil for Walmart workers shot dead by store manager recently. Guns. You don't need guns. 5 police officers in New Haven, Connecticut arrested after man is paralyzed in a police van. That's great. Police have not learned. And why do you think people are saying defund the police? Okay. So anyway, are you going to provide health care for this man? And maybe he can, hopefully, maybe he can get better. I don't know. And Arizona sues Republican-led county for refusing to certify 2022 election results. That's bad. So, we'll see what happens there. Okay. Alright. Now, publishing is not a crime. Major newspapers urge Biden to drop charges against Julian Assange. Julian Assange, I don't like him. He is a rapist. I don't care what happens to him. He should not go free. And Biden sanctions on Venezuela, and Biden eases sanctions on Venezuela and allows Chevron to resume oil pumping. That's great. Why allowing Chevron to come in and pump oil? I don't know. That's not, it's, okay. Venezuela is in a bad situation, and why are you allowing Chevron approval to continue pumping? They're the ones who tried to refuse to pay a judgment against them for human rights abuses, and I don't know why Biden administration is allowing them to pump oil again. Okay, Israeli military demolished Palestinian primary school near Hebron. That's great. Okay, the occupied West Bank Israeli military forces have demolished the Palestinian primary school south of Hebron. The young students had to leave their classroom before a bulldozer destroyed their school in Masafar Yatta. The Israeli human rights group at Salam condemned the school demolition, saying this is part of a state effort to drive Palestinians out of the area by making their lives unbearable. Expelling residents is a war crime. The European Union also condemned the school demolition. But we continue to give them lots of money and the equipment, everything they need. So why are we supporting Israel? And you wonder why there's anti-Semitism in Europe and here. I don't know. Israel kills 4 Palestinians as UN warns occupied West Bank is reaching a boiling point. Okay. They killed 4 Palestinians, including their brothers in the West Bank. The situation occupied West Bank is reaching a boiling point. So, have to stop funding Israel. It's an authoritarian country, it's a racist country, it's an apartheid country. Okay. Now, former British soldier convicted of shooting Irishman in the back in 1988 during the Troubles. Okay, I can't believe he's convicted of killing a Catholic man in 1988. That's great. Okay, that's wonderful what's happening out there in the past and the present. Missouri Supreme Court refuses to halt the execution of Kevin Johnson. Why not? Why can't they halt the execution? special prosecutor's request for a stay in order to fully investigate how the case was tainted by racism. The court's ruling was 5-2, so I don't know what will happen there. We'll see. I hope somehow he was saved. And Mike Pence and White House condemned Trump for hosting white supremacists at Mar-a-Lago. Yes. Hosted this guy who loves Hitler and also this entertainer who hates Jewish people. So I don't know. Now, Houston lifts boil water notice for 2 million residents. You know, Houston had a problem with their water treatment system, but they say it's safe to drink. Now, it's better. Okay. Now, judge orders Amazon to stop retaliating against union organizing efforts. I totally agree. So, federal judge issued a cease and desist order forcing retail giant Amazon to stop retaliating against workers involved in union organizing. Amazon executives will also have to publicly read the 30-page ruling to employees at the Staten Island, New York Amazon warehouse Thursday. The warehouse, known as JFK 8, became the first to pass a union vote in April of this year. Amazon has since launched an aggressive intimidation campaign against workers, fending off union elections in Bessemer, Alabama, and at least 2 other warehouses in New York. The National Labor Relations Board said in a statement, "This relief is critical to ensure that Amazon employees everywhere can fully and freely exercise their rights to join together and improve their working conditions, including by forming, assisting, or joining a union." I totally agree. Thank you, National Labor Relations Board. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff happening out there. Now, that's a lot of news for today. The 29th of November, 2022. So, how about a little music? Okay. Health is wealth. You don't know you've had it until you lose it, so take care of yourself. 'Cause health is wealth. Eat a well-balanced diet, drink lots of water, get plenty of exercise too, and rest, relax, no stress, no drugs, no alcohol, no tobacco either. 'Cause health is wealth. You don't know you've had it until you lose it. Okay, how's the little song I wrote? Hope you liked it. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Tuesday, November 29th, 2022 for another Me and Carolyn Speaks Hit of World. Hope you join us again tomorrow. In the meantime, take care of yourself and others. Wear a mask, practice social distancing, and when the vaccine is available for you, if you would take it, I would take it. Have mine, not looking for a booster. And remember, take care of yourself and others, and kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Good night. Stay safe.